Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Habs, third video on Habs draft prospects for 2024. And this one is going to feature Cayden Lindstrom. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. Thanks for joining me. Cayden Lindstrom is an excellent prospect and would make a good choice for Montreal at number 5. Now, having said that, you may notice in this video that I'm leaning toward Montreal not taking him if he's available at number 5. I'll try to give my reasoning in this video, but I'll say this. If Montreal does take Cayden Lindstrom, I'm not going to be disappointed or mad because he's a really good pick. I just think Montreal is going to go in another direction with an equally talented forward that brings a little different kind of style and look than Lindstrom does. With Montreal having Kirby Dach and Juraj Slafkovsky already in the top 6, adding Lindstrom is like more of the same, and you could say makes Montreal a bit predictable in style of play and a bit less multidimensional. It doesn't make adding him a bad thing. It just might not be the best pick to make considering the talent and potential of other players available at number 5. Sometimes the best player is best because he fits the overall scheme or look that the team is aiming for. And there are a couple of guys in the area of Montreal's pick that fits the bill for them, in my opinion. So let's take a look at Cayden Lindstrom, and you can better decide for yourself if he's the right choice for Montreal at number 5. Cayden Lindstrom is a 6'4", 216-pound center, and the numbers are upgraded because of the combine where they weighed him and measured him. He's from the Medicine Hat Tigers of the WHL, born in Chetwynd, BC. He shoots left. Last season, had 32 games played because of injury, 27 goals, 19 assists, and 46 points. He had 66 penalty minutes, and in the playoffs, a little disappointing in 4 games, 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points and 14 penalty minutes. He's been ranked anywhere from 3 to 8, so in the top 10. Very low risk, 1 out of 5, and very high reward, 4.5 out of 5. He missed the second half of last season with a hand injury and then suffered a herniated disc, I think, in his rehab. Came back for 4 playoff games, unimpressive with that 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Why Montreal might draft Lindstrom? Size. He's 6'4", 216 pounds. Speed. He's a good, fast skater and really good on his edges. Skill. He's got good hands, good shot, offensive awareness, high compete level, and he's a power forward. Physicality. Likes to use his size. Hits a lot. And he's hard to move out from in front of the net and gets a lot of his points because of that in close. Potential. He's got a high floor, top 6, second-line center, and a high ceiling, potentially a 1C. Montreal can't go wrong with that. No team could go wrong with picking a guy like this, to be honest. Reasons not to pick Cayden Lindstrom. The back injury. A herniated disc, while currently okay, can take anywhere from 4 weeks to the rest of your life to fully heal, and that's not a joke. It has to be a concern for Montreal. It has to be. I'm sure they will do their due diligence and get all the medical stuff and make a decision based on that, but it has to be a concern. He has some habits that need to be fixed and could take like an extra year maybe to be in your lineup, which is not bad. He also lost some development time last season. Some of the knocks on him, he puck watches in the defensive zone at times, and it gets him out of position and can be costly. They say he processes the game a little bit slower than some of the other top picks. At times, forces plays. He panics sometimes under pressure in the defensive zone and makes bad passes when he doesn't see other options or not enough options. Not the worst knocks on a guy, so I'm not all that concerned. We'll see what happens. Either way, this guy is a good pick. If Montreal picks him, this is still a good pick. Here's what's being said by people who know more than I do: scouts, coaches, hockey people, his strength and development coach, and Cayden himself. At the NHL Combine in Buffalo, New York, Lindstrom talked to the media about his game, saying that he wants to be defined as that complete player. "I'm looking to be a whole, complete player and work on every skill and get my skills better," Lindstrom said. "I recently got a skating coach and just work on my overall game. I want to also be a more 200-foot centerman, kind of work on the D zone, whether it's just watching video one-on-one with a player development coach." Skating. When seeing the sheer size of Cayden Lindstrom, one wouldn't expect him to be an amazing skater. However, while there is room for improvement, Lindstrom is more than capable when it comes to his movement. The edges are solid, and he doesn't sacrifice smoothness for pure power. He is surprisingly agile, and his overall speed is up there with some of the better skaters in the class. This allows him to come in on the forecheck extremely fast and with purpose, and adjust towards the puck, making it far more effective. It's not pure run and gun, but with quick adjustments to get to where the puck is going rather than where it was. The main area of his skating that needs to improve is his stride mechanics, which can look stiff at times. This would also help his acceleration and make him far more of an elusive player to play against. Transitionally better stride mechanics would also help him change the flow of the play, as he would be able to catch defenders with quick changes of pace and fully utilize his unique blend of high speed and strength to create offensive chances off the rush. Currently, he is good at getting the puck into the zone and creating turnovers with the forecheck, but adding more of a dynamic step to make his transitional game less one-dimensional would do wonders for his game. He also exhibits an outstanding defensive skill set in his own end as a forward. This is his strength and development coach. His body checks are clean and well-timed, which create turnovers and quick transition play for his team. He's capable of winning battles along the boards and in front of the net. That combination, along with his drive and skill, has made Lindstrom a force when driving to the middle of the ice. Though his strengths work to his advantage without the puck, as he can clog up the middle of the ice and take time and space away to give opponents nothing to work with. In addition, his playmaking has become an underrated aspect to his game. Known as a shooter, he possesses great instincts when making plays, making him a dual threat offensively. "I think I'm a great playmaker," Lindstrom said at the Combine. "I think that's a little underlooked with my game. I'm really confident with the puck, and I think I can make plays." Lindstrom utilizes his size to his advantage very well, getting the inside edge on defenders, and has the strength to instantly push them off when dealing with sustained pressure and bully his way to the high danger area. His long reach and strong puck control allow him to maintain that space between him and defenders, making it difficult to knock the puck off him. He's a dominant force defensive game. While Lindstrom is a very strong two-way power forward, one of the main areas where his true potential is highlighted is in the offensive zone, where he can use a variety of weapons to create chances, with the main one being his strength and work ethic. He works extremely hard along the board and never shies away from the dirty areas. He's incredibly hard to get the puck away from and will keep possession with great use of his size. His shot is also very powerful, which can beat goalies straight up from the slot. His passing is creative and overall good, but if there is a flaw to the offensive game of Lindstrom, this is it. He tends to force passes through traffic and sometimes looks to panic when in a bad spot, where he will miss the easy outlook in favor of a high-risk play. Off the puck, he can chase a little bit too much and get lost positionally. His defensive game. Defensively, the high level of compete and great motor that never seems to stop give him a big edge. Once again, the strength and effective use of his size makes him a solid and reliable forward in his own zone, as he will win a ton of battles in front of the net and along the boards. Lindstrom's skating also allows him to be very strong on the back check, where he will keep his feet moving to create pressure on the puck carrier. Unfortunately, some of the positional awareness issues from his offensive game also creep into his defensive game. He can look lost without a direct assignment and tends to lack the awareness that allows him to be in the right spot to make a play. This often comes from him trying to chase and adjust to the play after the fact rather than see the play develop beforehand, which needs to improve before he is ready for the NHL. I think that's the part about he doesn't process the game as fast as some of the other top prospects. Lindstrom's power forward-like game instantly takes over. He constantly shows the competitive nature and drive that makes him excel. Be it establishing a forecheck down low and battling along the boards, he's constantly involved to win the puck over. Without the puck, he has no problem laying the body and making a big open ice hit to show his presence. Cayden Lindstrom is a unique player with a great blend of creativity, skill, skating, and size. He also plays the game in the right way with a ton of passion and a big work rate. If you were to draw up a dream player for NHL GMs, it wouldn't be too far off what the ceiling Lindstrom offers is. As a power forward, there isn't a lot more you could want physically from a player. Yet there are some major red flags attached. For starters, the injuries. Will they be a constant fixture of Lindstrom's career, or was this this season a one-off? His style of play isn't without risks of injuries, and it will be something to watch for the coming seasons. The second concern is his lack of awareness, which in the NHL will be a killer if it doesn't improve. And it depends on whose opinion you're getting. He's got awareness. He's lacking a little bit. He needs to be smarter off the puck in both zones and with far more intelligent movement. Quotables. This is from Hadi Kalikesh from Dauber Prospects. Lindstrom is incredibly disruptive along the boards, competes very hard on every puck, and does a lot of little things right, from his tendency to cut to the middle off the rush to his hard back checks, to his ability to take each puck in stride without needing to slow down. There are many details of his game that scream NHL. From Gabe Foley of Recruit Scouting, Lindstrom has been an exciting prospect for years, but added an extra layer to his game with improved skating and agility this season. It's turned him into a really capable offensive talent, with his size dominating his work in the corners and low slot, his shot making him a dangerous presence from anywhere on the ice, and his strong skating helping him get between the two spots much quicker than opponents. From Willie Desjardins, the Medicine Hat Tigers head coach. He can overpower guys. He passes the puck like a pro, and he's hard to play against. He can impact the game in so many different ways. That's his strength and development coach. In today's game, especially in the Stanley Cup playoffs, you need players like Cayden who can adjust their game to what the opponent gives them. This is something Marty coaches. That might be an edge here for Lindstrom. That is an extremely huge asset in Cayden's game. I think Cayden has the ability to make the jump to pro quicker than most players because of his ability to adjust his game to whatever role he's given and will do whatever it takes to win. Again, another contrast to what I said earlier, that some people think he might take a little longer, and this person obviously thinks he can quickly jump. As a result of his power forward game, Lindstrom already possesses a lot of qualities that can get him to the NHL sooner rather than later. He definitely has the potential and upside to be a top-line center, second line as a worst-case scenario. He easily takes control of a line and is the centerpiece in any 5-on-5 or power play situation. He may not be an elite-level player, but he definitely can be an impactful top-line player. Is he elite? I don't know. I'm hoping that if they pick him, that he's an elite player. I'd love Montreal to get an elite player here. So we'll see. But a lot of good things said about him, and he looks like a fantastic pick. Cayden Lindstrom is a big, speedy, talented, skilled, good on his edges, power forward. You can't really go wrong taking a guy like that. He's got the skill that is needed. He's got the potential, the high ceiling potential. His floor is a top 6 player. You can't really go wrong with a guy like this. There are some worries. I don't think they're the kind of worries where you but no. Cayden Lindstrom is a good option for any team ahead of Montreal other than San Jose, and very easily could be selected by the time Montreal is picking, and that is a possibility that he won't even be there for Montreal. He's an almost surefire second-line center or winger with the skill and physicality that will make him an impact player. Even if he doesn't fully hit his ceiling, right? If he just hits the floor, he's still going to be an impact player because of the way, the physicality, the skill set that he does bring. The things he needs to work on are fixable with coaching and time, similar to how it was with Slavkovsky, right? They knew it would take a little bit of time. Coach Marty insisted on keeping him in the NHL so that he could coach him. And, it didn't take as long as they thought. In Lindstrom's case, it might take a little longer, but I don't think it's anything to worry about, right? If it takes an extra year, guys develop at different paces. The thing to worry about for me is the back issue, which could hamper him throughout his career, considering the physical game that he plays. So that's the one worry. Is it enough worry for Montreal not to pick him? It's a possibility. It's a possibility, and I think that might be something that could cause them not to pick him. All in all, adding Lindstrom to Montreal's prospect pool would be a solid pick. There's no doubt about that. And I trust Montreal's management decisions so far, and I'm going to do that here too, pretty much no matter who they pick. If they go for a defenseman, I'm going to trust their reasoning, and I'm going to be confident in the fact that that guy is worth the pick. So whoever they do select, whether it be Lindstrom or Demidov or Seneca or Ginla or someone else, I'm going to be solidly behind that pick. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you going to be solidly behind the pick no matter who they pick? Let me know. Let me know what you think about Lindstrom and this video. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there. Till next time. Peace out. And I hope you enjoy the draft. The draft is going to be crazy exciting. So that's what I got to say. Thanks for watching. Ciao, everybody.